It may honestly be better for me to do like one part on the Tacoma and then go straight over and do the exact same thing on the Ranger. So that way it's fresh in our minds. I'm not very smart, so things don't stay with me very often. So I think that's what we'll do. Like we'll do a Tacoma, like we'll do the tailgate, the bed of the Taco, then we'll go to the bed and tailgate of the Ranger. Then we'll go to the inside, we'll do engines, and that's how we'll do it. That way we can compare it fresh and it's in our mind. Let's do it. Here we go. Looking at the back of the Taco. Just basic stuff. We got a trailer hitch down there. There's our exhaust right there. The butt does look good. It's like a little bitty Tundra. All right, let's see here. Okay, we do not, I repeat, do not have a soft opening tailgate. Looks like we have no light controls in there. Looks like we do have some kind of bed system right there, tie down system or anything. I'm assuming as you went on up into trim levels, you could probably get a power outlet back there, probably get some LED lights back there. You do have a bed liner. Look at the sides. That is just plain. All right, while it's fresh in our minds, let's go over here and let's compare the bed on this Ranger. Here we go. All right, let's see here. Have you got a soft open tailgate? Oh, look at that. Casey, is it really important? Well, I don't necessarily think that the soft opening part is, but the soft closing part, which is part of the soft opening, I do think that's important. Like I stated before, this is a Lariat. So we got a 12 volt back there, and we've also got a power outlet right there. We got a couple of cleats right there, as anchors right there. Looks like we do not have any LED lights in the bed right there. So the only LED light is the same way we got on the Taco back here. This is what I'm talking about the soft opening tailgate. Soft closing because it has that strut right there, so it's gonna make it real easy, see, to close. Now, when we come back over here, and like I said, this is not a big thing. This is not a big thing, but it could be if you're not a very strong person. So anyway, since this doesn't have the strut right there for the easy open, this is considerably heavier, but it's still not that heavy. All right, bed and tailgate to the Ranger. Scores 1-0 so far for the Ford Ranger, and we're talking about beds and tailgates. All right, let's go ahead and climb in the back of this new Taco right here. This is an SR5. I'm gonna keep remembering that. I'm gonna keep reiterating that, because if you want leather seats and things like that, obviously you can get that. This is a base model. These are some horrible, nasty seat covers right here, but that is what your interior will look like if you didn't have these nasty, horrible seat covers. There are no center folding console right there. Like I said, higher trim levels, you'll find that right there. We do have a couple of cup holders right there for a drink. We've got a 12 volt right there to plug in something. We don't have a power outlet, but I bet you can get that, the higher trim level. No vents, so we've got vents underneath the seats for circulation. Let's go ahead and check out this door panel. It's all one color. It looks like it's a bunch of plastic. Oh God, that's even plastic. I was expecting that to be squishy. Hard plastic everywhere. Like I said, at SR5, it'll get juicier with the higher the trim level. It does have a oh crap handle to let us in right there. All right, let's get in here and see what we're looking like. All right, as far as headroom, we're decent on headroom. I'm close up there, but I'm in here. Shoulder room, we're decent. I don't know that I could fit more than me and one other person right here, but I could ride with somebody. As far as knee room, it's decent. I'm touching the back of the seat, but I'm in here. Would I want to go on a 9 million mile ride? Probably not. That is the look of the new Taco dash right there. Sorry about my backpack and the charging cord. My GoPro went dead. It says Taco on the dash. This one, if it was a higher trim level, it would have the pop-up speaker, and we'll talk about that more when we get in the front, because that's a cool feature. All right, so let's go ahead and dismount from the new Taco, and let's go ahead and walk around. It's a baby Titan. I mean, that's all you can say. All right, let's go ahead over here to this Ranger and see what we got. All right, now this is a Lariat, so pay no attention to the leather seats. All right, let's see here. Ooh, a little crotch rocket action. Sounded good too. Sounded real good. Sorry, keep on task, Casey. Plastic. Oh, we got a little squish. Ooh, super squishy right there. Plastic. It is plastic, but it makes it look like a little polished billet aluminum, something like that. Looks okay. Power window switch. We do not have a handle to get in, so we're just gonna have to deal with that ourselves. Let's see here. This one does have a Center folding console right there. Looks like we got a hole right there to put some kind of something, but it'll fly out as soon as you give it gas. We got USBs and vitamin Z's right there. We got a power outlet right underneath there. All right, let's go ahead and climb in here and see what room we got in the Ranger. All right, climbing on in. Ooh. We're a lot closer in this than we were in the Taco. As far as headroom, the Ranger wins. Shoulder room, the Ranger wins. I'm pretty sure I could roll back here with one more person, perhaps two, but I don't know about that. Here is a good look up front of the new Ranger. It looks very simple up there. I will say this, that big monster screen, I'm digging it. This is tough. Both of them were semi-comfortable. I would not want to go for a long ride on any of them. Let's give them both a point because at least they're more usable than they used to be back in the 90s. Remember the 90s Ford Rangers that had them jump seats? And then imagine getting in the back of a Taco, as if. All right, we'll get to the looks in just a second. All right, interior, once again, we do have a little squish right there. I noticed that was a little different. We got plastic everywhere. I'm kind of having a hard time dealing with this because I can't really judge this interior because it is an SR5. There is a lot of plastic, like I said. You do have, that is a pop-up JBL if you get the updated, like a TRD, and you get the updated sound system. That's a detachable speaker. There's a little button, it comes out, rises. You can take that in the job site with you, and then when it goes dead, you just put it back in its hole and it'll charge off the battery of the truck. I do like this right here. Storage places like that, that's important to me. A little handle right there to grab a hold of. If that was a higher trim level, that'd be a wireless charging pad. I do like the shifter right there. There's your four-wheel drive, four-wheel high, four-wheel low. If we were a higher trim level, I know I keep saying that, but we have switches right there for something. We got a couple cup holders right there. If you've seen one Toyota key, I believe right now you've kind of seen them all. Center console looks kind of decent in there, a little small, but little screen right there. But I say, y'all know what's coming. This is a lower trim level. You'll get a bigger screen with a higher trim level. All right, let's go ahead and leave that door open. Let's go ahead and walk right over here and check out the Ranger. All right, same type thing. You're going to have a little bit nicer interior. Ooh, I like that little sparkly. See the sparklies? Anyway, so the door panels are definitely not nicer. This is a Lariat. I guess we have to give it to the Ford Ranger, and I know that's kind of cheating. Casey, that's not fair. I know it's not, but I kind of like the little short shifter. I don't know. I like the Taco shifter. This is a lot more airy of a feeling. The Tacoma feels more closed off. It kind of feels like a cockpit, like it feels like that each individual seat is like blocked off. See how that, so it's like this a little, and I know it's not a wall, but it kind of gives off that impression. So that's entirely up to you. I will say this, the Tacoma interior is more sporty, and obviously this is more luxurious. All right, 2.3 liters EcoBoost or 2.4 liter Toyota Boost. Like I've said before, engine options, you don't have a V6 anymore. You've got different tunes on this 2.4. You can also get it in a hybrid model. That over there, you've got different models. You've got the 2.3 liter four-cylinder. You can also get the 3 liter EcoBoost. That's the Exploder ST engine. Or you can also get the 2.7. So they both have 3 different engine options, but that one actually changes engines, and the Toyota, it just changes tunes. Which there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of vehicles are going to that, like the new Tundra. The new Tundra, since it doesn't offer the V8 anymore, it has a V6 and it offers different tunes. That's how it gets more power. Not exactly the same thing with Ford. They're still offering different engines, but eventually they'll all be going to this tune 'em up thing. Okay, I guess it's time for me to give my verdict. And do I have to? I don't want to. Here's the thing, okay? I absolutely love Toyota Tacomas. I have loved Toyota Tacomas, just Toyota trucks, back when they just had the Toyo. Remember it said Toy on the tailgate, they'd take off the letters. I've been a Toyota fan for a long time. This new truck, it's no big deal to have a 4-cylinder in a Toyota, small, mid-sized Toyota truck. That's par for the course. We got used to the V6 in Toyota land. Everybody got used to the torque. We liked the power. The 4-cylinder turbo does offer more power, and it gets better gas mileage. It's more efficient, so I guess I'm complaining for nothing. Some of us like naturally aspirated engines. Some of us like turbos. If you like turbos, you're going to love this because that's all you can get in the new Taco. I will say this, it does feel like Tonka truck in here. It's real rugged. Everything's squared off. It's got big, huge knobs. We got the toggle switches. They've got a little texture on there that feels good. Like I've said before, the higher the trim level, you'll get a nicer screen, a larger screen. This is an SR5 model. That's about it. Not really in drive modes here. You've got power and you've got eco. Right here are your switches. There's your power switch right there. 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, 2 high right there. That's kind of it. It's base interior in here. We've got no sliding rear window. We've got no sunroof. So that's the inside of the Taco. Instead of just stopping the video, let's just have y'all hobble on over here and let's check this out. All right, so the new Ranger. Is it as new as the Tacoma? Not quite. I wouldn't say all new. There is a lot of new things here. We got new front end, new rear end. The interior is pretty much all new. We've got that huge screen in there. Obviously, if you go on up into the Raptor, you're gonna get all the 4-wheel drive prowess that you need. I'm pretty sure we borrowed this screen from the Exploder or from the Edge, but it was a definitely excited upgrade. Some of these have this, the higher trim levels, you get a little secret storage. Let me turn that down just a little bit so it's not blowing in our ears. So we got that storage right there. We've got a little pad right there to keep something in there. Glove box is decent in there. Big screen. There's your automatic. You got the 10-speed automatic in here, electronic power or parking brake. There's your 2 high, 4 high, 4 low. This doesn't have the GOAT modes. You're gonna have to go up more on that. There's a few different things. You've got sport mode, looks like snow mode and eco mode. Automatic start stop. I'm assuming the Tacoma has that as well. This doesn't have smart cruise control, but you can get all of that stuff on here. This is up to you. Now I will say this, and I said it before, the cabin in here feels a lot more airy. It just feels more open. Maybe even feels a little bit larger in here. I don't know that it necessarily is larger, but it definitely feels larger. You can get a sunroof in this. You can get a sunroof in the Tacoma. Obviously, the Toyota Tacoma, the top of the line over there, that's going to be a TRD Pro. I'm pretty sure that you can get into the 60s with that. I know you can get into the high 50s and low 60s if you go into Raptorville and Rangerland. But here you go. I'm sorry. Once again, I apologize. In a perfect world, there'd be a Chevrolet Colorado sitting right over there, a GMC Canyon sitting right over there. There'd be a Honda Ridgeline, and possibly, just possibly, a Nissan Frontier sitting right there. But we got to deal with what we got. So today, head to head, Ford Ranger versus Toyota Tacoma. Which way would you go?